Modern Defendo, the world's #1 rated self-defense system.
What is violence today? Basically, you have to read the paper. But for many people, it's fear. It's the fear of being hurt, the fear of being beaten. It's the fear of someone breaking in your home and killing you. It's the fear of abduction. It's fear of terrorism now. So violence is something that hits hard and fast. It's not a make-believe world. It's not something that you can mystically get rid of. There's no secret pills to deal with violence. But violence is something that nails you, just like if your car gets broadsided by another car. It's now, it's real, and it has to be dealt with in real terms. The system and myself are born in the military. We have been brought up, educated to think and act in a tactical mindset and in a physical mindset. So this system teaches us how to deal with violence tactically, mentally, and physically, also spiritually, because we won't give up. We won't lose. No scumbag is going to turn us into a victim. And that's what the system teaches students. It's about teaching everyone to have assertive confidence so they can walk freely in a society that's becoming daily more violent, and the apprehension that goes with that level of violence increase. So it's about giving you assertive confidence to live freely. Fatigue here represents fear. Okay? Fatigue dissipates the will to survive. Come on! Come on! What are you going to do? Come on! Come on! Come on, England! What the hell are you going to do? You're giving up! You're not allowed to give up! It's also about not only learning the physical side of training, it's learning the tactical side and the mental side, so that the physical and mental work as one unit. This we call mind-body connection. If you don't establish a solid mind-body connection as it deals with modern violence, you will lose. So it's about creating a mind-body connection that gives you a sort of confidence to walk freely on the street today.
Since its inception in the 1920s, members of law enforcement and the military have used Defendo for over 70 years. First developed by Colonel William Fairburn as a scientifically based system of close combat for the crime-ridden streets of Shanghai, it eventually was commissioned into use for elite military personnel during World War II. At highly secretive training locations such as Lockhart, Scotland, Canada's Camp X, and the United States Camp B, Fairbairn's system was taught and subsequently passed on to special units such as the SAS, 1st Special Service Force, U.S. Marine Corps, U.S. Rangers, and Canadian Armed Forces. Having been combat-proven in the theater of war, the Western-based system of Defendo was adopted by government agencies such as the FBI, CIA, and RCMP through the 1950s and 60s, and remained the official hand-to-hand system of the Canadian Armed Forces throughout the 1970s. Certified as Senior Unarmed Combat Instructor in the Canadian Armed Forces, Chief Warrant Officer and Regimental Sergeant Major Bill Wolfe took the Defendo skills he learned into law enforcement as a SWAT team leader. Using Wolfe's field experience and a 2-year research study of criminal assault, the system of Defendo was analyzed and modified to address the reality of modern-day violence. The result was Modern Defendo, a continuation of Fairbairn's original system, staying true to the principles of scientific research and innovation, standing alone as the most effective battle-proven method of unarmed combat. Today, the International Defendo Federation, with their Director of Training, Bill Wolfe, is an organization dedicated to providing easy-to-learn use-of-force training for professional and personal application. With training applications ranging from civilian self-defense, police arrest and control tactics, and military unarmed combat, the IDF provides services including basic seminars, add-on programs, curriculum evaluation and development, and complete turnkey courses. Training support is also available through the IDF's acclaimed instructional video series and training resources.
What I like to see students get out of our training is assertive confidence. The confidence to know that the skills they're learning will work in the real world. That is why we spend so much time addressing real violence, breaking down the stereotypical myths that are presented by Hollywood and, in many cases, the martial arts. It is important that there's no doubt left in any student's simple mind about what violence is and how it occurs and what it can do to them if they're not mentally, tactically, and physically prepared. The System Modern Defendo is that offering for them to take ownership of and learn how to deal with violence.